Hello and welcome. Today we're diving into the top 10 stunning celebrities who lost it all because of fame and scandal. These stories not only shocked Hollywood, but also remind us that fame can be a double-edged sword. Let's begin with number 10, Winona Ryder, shoplifting scandal, 2001. In the 1990s, Winona Ryder was one of Hollywood's most beloved actresses, an icon of beauty, talent, and charisma. But in December 2001, that image shattered. Ryder was arrested at a Beverly Hills Saks Fifth Avenue store for shoplifting designer clothes worth thousands of dollars. The arrest was splashed across tabloids worldwide. Paparazzi captured her in handcuffs, and the once golden actress became the face of celebrity disgrace. Studios quickly distanced themselves, and Ryder's career, once filled with starring roles, fell silent. She retreated from the spotlight for nearly a decade, appearing only in smaller projects. Although she staged a comeback years later with Netflix's Stranger Things, the scandal remains a permanent mark on her legacy. Lesson: beauty and fame may open every door, but one reckless mistake can slam them shut forever. Number 9. Lindsay Lohan, from It Girl to Infamy, 2007 to 2013. Few young actresses embodied early 2000s glamour like Lindsay Lohan. With hits like Mean Girls and Freaky Friday, she was adored for her beauty and charm. But behind the flashbulbs, a darker reality unfolded. From 2007 onward, Lohan faced multiple arrests for DUI, drug possession, and probation violations. Her mugshots became as famous as her movie roles. Rehab stints, missed shoots, and erratic behavior drove directors and studios away. Hollywood, once desperate to work with her, now saw her as a liability. By the early 2010s, Lindsay's star had burned out. Once the glamorous face of a generation, she was reduced to tabloid headlines and courtroom appearances. Lesson: stardom is fragile. When scandal becomes your brand, the industry stops believing in your talent. Number 8. Megan Fox, The Blacklist Beauty, 2009 to 2010. Megan Fox was hailed as one of the most stunning women in Hollywood, skyrocketing to fame with Michael Bay's Transformers. But in 2009, during a press interview, she compared Bay's directing style to that of infamous dictator Hitler. The fallout was immediate. Bay and producer Steven Spielberg cut ties with her, removing her from Transformers 3, the very franchise that had made her a star. Overnight, Fox went from Hollywood's it girl to someone seen as ungrateful and difficult. Though she later rebuilt her career with smaller films and TV, she never regained the A-list status her beauty and talent once promised. Lesson: words can be as destructive as actions. One ill-judged comment can exile even the most stunning star. Number 7. Amanda Bynes, Nickelodeon's fallen star, 2010 to 2014. Amanda Bynes was once the picture of fresh-faced beauty and comedic talent. From The Amanda Show to She's the Man, she was praised as one of the most promising actresses of her generation. But in 2010, she shocked fans by announcing her sudden retirement from acting at just 24. What followed was a public unraveling. Between 2012 and 2014, Bynes was arrested multiple times for DUI, reckless endangerment, and drug possession. She posted bizarre rants on Twitter, and tabloids feasted on her every move. The girl next door image that had once endeared her to audiences was replaced by mugshots and psychiatric holds. Hollywood had no patience. Roles dried up, and Amanda Bynes became a cautionary tale rather than a star. Lesson: fame can magnify private struggles until they eclipse everything else, even undeniable beauty and talent. Number 6. Britney Spears, Princess of Pop in Chains, 2007 to 2021. Britney Spears was not only beautiful, but iconic, defining an era of pop culture. Yet behind the dazzling performances and magazine covers lay a fragile young woman under relentless pressure. In 2007, she infamously shaved her head and attacked paparazzi cameras, becoming the poster child for celebrity meltdowns. Soon after, a court placed her under a conservatorship controlled by her father, one that lasted more than a decade. Despite hit albums and residencies, Britney's life was tightly restricted, her every move scrutinized. It wasn't until 2021, after the Free Britney movement went global, that she finally regained control. By then, her career had been overshadowed by scandal, control, and heartbreak. Lesson: even the most glamorous star can become trapped when fame strips away freedom instead of granting it. Number 5. Monica Lewinsky, From White House Glamour to Global Scandal, 1998. Monica Lewinsky was a young White House intern whose beauty and charm captured the attention of the most powerful man in the world, President Bill Clinton. But when their affair was exposed in 1998, her name became synonymous with scandal. While Clinton's political career survived, Lewinsky's life was shattered. She became the target of ridicule, humiliation, and endless media coverage. Tabloids reduced her to a caricature, and Hollywood doors closed instantly. Though she has since rebuilt her life as an activist and writer, her career as a public figure in entertainment was irreparably destroyed. Lesson: in the world of scandal, the powerful often survive, but the beautiful and vulnerable are left to carry the shame. Number 4. Kim Basinger, From Oscar Glory to Bankruptcy, 1993 to 2001. Kim Basinger was once the epitome of Hollywood elegance, a Bond girl turned Oscar-winning actress for LA Confidential. But in 1993, she walked away from a film project called Boxing Helena after signing a contract. The decision led to a high-profile lawsuit, and the court ordered her to pay over $8 million in damages. The scandal not only tarnished her professional reputation, but also pushed her into bankruptcy. Once one of Hollywood's most sought-after leading ladies, she struggled to find roles after the courtroom drama. Though she eventually made a modest return, the financial and reputational damage was lasting. Lesson: in Hollywood, even the most glamorous stars can lose everything, not through crime or scandalous behavior, but by one devastating misstep. Number 3. Rose McGowan, The Whistleblower Blacklisted, 1997 to 2017. Rose McGowan's striking beauty and breakout role in Scream made her a rising star of the late 90s. But her career took a turn when she became one of the first women to publicly accuse producer Harvey Weinstein of sexual assault. Instead of being celebrated, McGowan was quietly blacklisted. Studios stopped calling, casting offers evaporated, and she was painted by the industry as difficult. Only years later, when the Me Too movement exploded, was her voice recognized as a catalyst for change. But by then, her Hollywood career was long gone. Lesson: sometimes it's not scandalous behavior that ends a career, but the courage to speak out against powerful men. Number 2. Marilyn Monroe, The Icon Consumed by Fame, 1950s to 1962. Marilyn Monroe was more than a star. She was the embodiment of Hollywood beauty, desire, and glamour. But behind her radiant smile and iconic performances was a woman trapped by fame, rumors, and destructive relationships. Her affairs with political figures, late-night partying, and erratic behavior on set began to overshadow her career in the early 1960s. Studios grew frustrated, films stalled, and Monroe's mental health spiraled. In 1962, she died of a drug overdose at just 36 years old. Her shocking death cemented her as an icon, but also as a cautionary tale of beauty devoured by scandal and pressure. Lesson: fame can turn beauty into legend, but sometimes only through tragedy. Number 1. Anna Nicole Smith, Beauty, Fame, and a Tragic End, 1993 to 2007. Anna Nicole Smith captivated the world in the 1990s with her striking looks, rising from Playboy model to Hollywood socialite. Her whirlwind marriage to 89-year-old billionaire J. Howard Marshall put her at the center of scandal, with critics branding her a gold digger. After Marshall's death, a bitter legal battle over his fortune dominated headlines for years. At the same time, Smith's erratic behavior, struggles with substance abuse, and overexposure in tabloids chipped away at her reputation. Despite brief stints in reality TV, Hollywood treated her as a punchline rather than a star. In 2007, she was found dead from a drug overdose at just 39 years old. Her beauty had once promised her the world, but scandal and tragedy left her legacy in ruins. Lesson: beauty can open doors to fame and fortune, but when scandal becomes inseparable from identity, it can also be the path to destruction. From Winona Ryder's shoplifting scandal to Lindsay Lohan's downfall, from Marilyn Monroe's tragic overdose to Anna Nicole Smith's spiraling fame, these stories share a haunting truth. Beauty may dazzle the world, but it does not protect against scandal. In Hollywood, looks can launch a career overnight, but just as quickly, the spotlight can turn cruel. The stars on this list remind us that even the most stunning icons are human, flawed, vulnerable, and often consumed by the very fame that made them. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.